Hello, I work at Gwangju Automation Technology High School. I'm Kang Hyo-ju, a teacher from LED Research Association. This is the second time to design a blended class with student participation using ICT. Today's lesson order. First, let's take a brief look at the Padlet. Second, let's take a look at the examples that teachers are using in their subjects. Finally, we will learn how to initially set up the Padlet and how to save and export it. Let's talk about the Paddles. Padlet is a program that anyone can freely interact with, just like pasting notes or post-it notes. You can upload photos, videos, links, etc. as well as simple notes, and you can collaborate in various ways using various forms. You can easily sign up for Padlet with your Google, Microsoft, or Apple accounts. Teachers create Padlet and share them with students so they can work without creating an account or logging in. Run the first Google Chrome. Search for the second Padlet. You can easily sign up for Padlet with your Google, Microsoft, or Apple accounts. After logging in, you can change the template settings from the settings menu in the lower left corner. Padlet has a paid account and a free account. Paid accounts cost about 10,000 won per month. You can use 3 free versions and up to 5 free if you certify as a teacher. Let's look at the composition of the Padlet home screen. Click the Create pink plus Padlet button in the upper left corner. You will then be presented with a screen that selects one of the 7 kinds of paddles that you can create. Among the 7 templates, the most used types are the wall type and the shelf type. After clicking the Create Padlet button, I will click on the wall, which is the most commonly used format, to create it. To change the settings of the created paddle, click the Settings button, gear-shaped, in the upper left corner. When you press the setting window, a setting pop-up appears on the right. Among them, only those that must be set are marked with a red border in the picture below. Just try it once, and you'll know how it works in no time. Title and description. Title is required. Description is optional. Icons and wallpapers. When making a Padlet, there are no icons and the wallpaper is set randomly. Let's check the process explained so far through the video. Now let's look at an example of using paddles in a class. Create and use class notes. It can be used in all subjects. The form uses the shelf format. The shelf type is also widely used in the form of arranging the shelves vertically by arranging the columns neatly on the vertical shelf. The teacher enters a title in the first column. You can add a new section using the Add Section button on the right. You can add content using the plus button below the section. Let's enter the contents using the shelf format. Click the plus button to select the data type to be input as follows. File upload, photo taking, link, image search, etc. can be selected in various ways. Click on the last three dots to see more menus. You can also search for an image or link to a YouTube video by entering the word you want to find in the search bar. If you only guide the students once, they will choose and use them well. I'll show you what I'm using. At the beginning of the column, you can pre-record and post videos of what students are going to learn on the Padlet, or you can link the materials. Assignments and student activities are presented in the second column. Then, students write the correct answer to the question according to the teacher's request, or complete their worksheets, and take pictures and post them. The following screens show the results of environmental project activities that were conducted using the shelf form. Students express content related to the topic in writing and upload videos or images. You can communicate with students continuously by creating and using class notes for each subject as shown in the figure. Students can easily collaborate and collect results into portfolios. The following is an example of plant raising activity in science class. Use the paddle to register the date and image to record the growth process of the plant. Through this observation log, students can easily feel and share a sense of achievement. Individual or assorted evaluations are also possible. When submitting assignments, sometimes learners should not be able to see each other's posts. In this case, please enable the Approval Required feature in the Padlet. In some cases, when submitting assignments, learners should not be able to see each other's posts, right? In this case, activate the Approval Required function of the Padlet. Press the gear button in the upper right corner to move to the correction screen. If you enable the Approval Required toggle, the post will not be open to other learners. Let's take a look at a world map template based on Google Maps under the theme of Knowing World Heritage. Classes can be conducted by pinning the location of Europe's World Heritage sites, and each pin can be connected to express the path. You can click three dots to write, attach images, and link images. On Canvas, you can freely place posts and link them together, so you can use them to draw a mind map. What if you want to bring out various interactions of learners with anonymous functions? Try changing the Publishing Related setting. Press the upper right gear button and disable Show Author, and all authors will be marked anonymous. Therefore, learners can present their opinions without looking around. It is also a good idea to activate comments and reactions to leave each other's thoughts freely. Another way is to learn the flow of history in a fun way using the Timeline template. A timeline type template is good for a history class or a sequenced class. It is also useful when making a chronological table in cooperation. Making and showing a chronological table directly during class, or taking a quiz by year. In addition to writing text, you can also create using images. Click the duplicate button at the top right. Check Copy Post in the Copy destination and click the Submit button at the top. A duplicate post will be created. Use the Settings menu to edit detailed settings such as the name of the post and the location of the new post. You can also easily copy the desired Padlet post and use it for multiple classes. Click the three dots button to the right of the post you want to copy. Choose Copy Post, and choose the Padlet you want to paste into. Elect the Padlet you want to copy from on the right. How to share a Padlet. You can share to your students in different ways by clicking the Share or More in the top right corner. If you click the Share button, the privacy will be set to Secret, and the default will be set to a state where visitors can write. Simply put, it is a state where users with the link can come in and write freely. If you want to share the link through chat rooms or class social media, you can select Copy Link to Clipboard and paste it anywhere you want. When working in the classroom, it is easy for students to use QR codes by selecting Get QR Code to access them directly using smart devices. When working in the classroom, it is easy for students to use QR codes by selecting Get QR Code to access them directly using smart devices. Padlet Export. You can save or print the results of your activities as files such as images, PDFs, etc. Just like sharing, click the Share or More icon in the upper right corner of the Padlet to select Export. You can save it as a file in various file formats or print it right away. When Save as PDF is selected, a window is created to select the page size and page orientation. Select a page style and click Publish PDF to save the Padlet as a PDF. Finally, delete the Padlet. It would be nice to keep all active Padlets, but since free accounts are limited to 5, you should delete them when you're done. You can also utilize Archived, but you will need to pay to recheck the archived Padlet. If you select the three dots in the lower right corner of the Padlet you want to delete from the content list on the home screen of the Padlet, there is a menu where you can delete. When you select Delete Padlet, a window appears again asking if you want to delete it. You have to press the Delete button again after entering the same randomly generated 4-digit code. Once deleted, you can create a new Padlet and use it in the same way as the first time. We looked at teaching tools that improve the delivering way of learning materials, which emphasize the importance of unfamiliar online classes, individualized education, and learner-tailored education, and strengthen students' interest. Let's take a quiz this time. Students also need to log in to participate in activities using the Paddle. The answer is X. Padlets can be shared by loading or linking content in various formats, such as text, images, and videos. The answer is O. Online communication space, Padlet. The joy of collaboration and sharing, Padlet. Design various types of classes through paddles to communicate with students and create a lively collaborative activity. The next lesson is designing a class using video editing tools. Thank you for listening to the end today.